Witch hunts began in Europe long before settlers arrived in the New World. But for American history, the Salem witch trials were the first, but surely not the last. When thinking about witches now, there are many different ideas on what they appear as. In Salem, many were seen as old hags or women with loose morals. As time went on, these hags turned green and wore pointed hats. Although not all witches had to be seen as bad once the movie Wizard of Oz was released. There was the Wicked Witch of the West, who was horribly terrifying, but also the good witch Glinda, who was beautiful like a princess.
But just try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
In the movie Hocus Pocus, witches are portrayed as regular human beings who played into the stereotype of flying, casting spells, and calling the devil their master.
It's just a bunch of hocus pocus.
Sarah.
Brave little virgin who lit the candle. I'll be thy friend. Hey, take a hike. Ouch.
Seen in the movie Beautiful Creatures, witches seem like normal people with troubled lives as they try and hide who they really are.
Are you a witch?
No. I mean, calling us witches is like calling the smart kids geeks or the athletes jocks. We prefer the term caster.
I didn't mean to break those windows. My powers are getting stronger.
I can't always control it.
Television shows started to portray the everyday life of modern witches. They go from cute and quirky Sabrina Spellman to sexy and fierce Fiona Good.
Incendio.
Okay.
Giving up so soon? I'm embarrassed for you.
You were a sloppy little witch bitch.
Go to hell, you stupid hag.
Say that.
Now, I've read all your files, and you're never going to become great women of our clan sitting around here at Hogwarts under the confused instruction of my daughter. We're going on a field trip. Jesus, go change your clothes. Wear something black.
The book How to Hang a Witch is all about the descendant of Cotton Mather moving back to Salem only to encounter endless mysteries that she has to figure out in order to stop a curse with the descendants of all the original witches. They all have to work together using witchcraft or they will meet their fate like their ancestors.
My ancestor Cotton Mather started the Salem witch trials.
When I die, let the walls enjoy.
But that was 300 years ago. You'd think this town would have gotten over it by now.
Susanna Martin, here. Samantha Mather.
When I die,
they're called the Descendants. Their ancestors were the original accused witches.
I thought all the Mathers were dead.
From the moment I arrived in Salem, people started dying, and with my last name, I was an easy target. Who are you?
I used to live here.
Before I moved in?
Before I died. In 1692.
Wait!
She's a mother. Can't trust her.
Everywhere she goes.
Bad things happen. First.
Sometimes when you go searching for the truth, you find something you weren't even looking for. sometimes you find yourself. If I do nothing, history is cursed to repeat itself. It took a Mather to bury this town. Maybe it takes a Mather to dig it up.
Over time, the image of the witch has remained in the public eye through media, yet it has morphed itself into many different personal portrayals. From newspapers to television shows, the acts of a witch went from the death penalty to a form of everyday entertainment. There are still modern forms of evil witches, such as movies like The Blair Witch Project and The Conjuring, but it is quite popular for young girls to dress up as witches for Halloween. Although being a witch is seen as something cool these days, we cannot forget our country's very real past of executing several women and men for being nothing other than seen as different from the social norm.